Oh, look. Spades is live. Ooh.
Yep. I sort of forgot about the cabinets under my sink, and I need them scrubbed so you can paint them.
Alright. Well, that was close enough to 5 minutes. Yeah, so... Spades.
Did you talk to Kat
Just...
at all about?
I talked to him a little, but we haven't had a chance to, like, sit down and talk things over.
Gotcha.
So he is interested, just we haven't had an opportunity to, start.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you about to tell me before I interrupted?
I was going to say that I can't remember how much of your action economy you used.
I used my action
Um,
essentially, and I think I probably moved as close as possible to. That makes the most sense.
okay. So then we'll move to the geezer. Ooh. What is his
It
speed?
will.
Why is his speed that high? I mean, sure, I called him geezer. He's not an old man. It's just his token is.
He sounded like an old man.
I don't think I've made him sound old.
No, not this guy.
Oh, really? I guess I'm misremembering then.
Yeah, he'll dash to Twiz's body and begin searching it. Ah, I see we have found what we came here to claim. Doesn't look like he had much of anything else. We can start heading back now. And that's his turn.
His turn, huh?
Yes. Um, we can have a discussion as a party real quick about whether or not you guys are going to try and jump him.
Well, I
Kill
didn't
him.
realize he was going to seize the object until just now.
Yes,
Hey guys.
there was some comments during the beginning of last session about if the old man were, or not the old man, if the man, he's not old, were to get to the item first, what you guys were going to do about it, or if he insisted on taking the item from you guys if you got it. So there were some comments about potentially killing him. if you guys want to end initiative, you can. I'm not gonna force you.
Hey guys.
So here's was Brash's plan. I think he probably would have like found a moment of quiet with the other guys before the travels set off, and he was basically gonna say, let's play it off like we're taking a detour to that town where the sigil is to pick up some more booze on the way back, and then we travel back after we investigate the dungeon, see if we can use the object to open the door.
Well, before we leave, I need to find where the hell I just threw my hand axe.
Is there
DM, seeing as it's not
if
on
there was
the
another
map.
discussion that happened previously, could someone remind me of it? Because if y'all were talking about just the old dude, I don't remember being a part of it.
There was no concrete conversation. There was just like a comment from Zur, I think from Bingus, and then maybe one of you paladins about definitely going to kill this guy later. Was kind of the joke, but wasn't a full joke. So, to my knowledge, there hasn't been any established game plan as to what happens once you guys have collected.
Do we think this is the key, though?
I think it is, just because plot kind of demands Chekhov's gun go in Chekhov's keyhole.
That's fair.
I
But,
mean,
like,
otherwise I don't think it serves any purpose to us. So if it doesn't fit, then we have no reason to hold on to it. So we just...
That's what I mean. Because we get... Okay, here's the thing about if we off this guy.
You guys discuss this. I'm gonna go. I'll be back real quick. I mean,
Gotcha. I'm listening, sir.
So we... The problem is we get free shit if we return whatever this is. So I think what we need to do is find out if this is the key. But how do we do that without...
Well, we've got some rather talented pickpockets, I think, in this group. So we talk him into...
me!
We talk him into taking a little detour so we can pick up more booze on the way back. And then we either pickpocket off of him, run over to the thing, try it out real quick. If it works, okay. If it doesn't, even better. We don't have to worry about it. We return it to his pocket, and then we go back home with him.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Sounds good to me.
We may need to arrange something to happen to him, and so that he'll be occupied while we investigate.
Oh, just go at night. That's easy enough. Just go at night.
We don't know that it won't take long, so I think we should maybe arrange something to happen to him, and then us come to his rescue.
As a completely unrelated and trying to persuade him into going there before Joe gets back, I still have all my superiority dice because I can only use superiority in melee. So I can add a D8 to a persuasion roll.
all right. What's the plan, boys?
We're gonna try and convince the boy to take a slight detour.
We're gonna pick up some ale at the nearby town.
We're gonna pick up some beer at the town near wherever that wizard's house was. We're gonna pick up some more beer to drop off.
Okay. We're gonna spend the night there, and we're gonna try and convince him to go along with that plan. We're gonna put him up in an inn, and well, the plan is to separate him from the object long enough to see if it works on the door, and
all right,
hopefully get it back to him before he notices anything was missing.
Now, just to add clarification for this plan, right? A valid plan. The location of the town is somewhere around here,
Hold on,
if I
let me get the
recall
map open.
correctly.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay,
So I'm guessing it's not
Just-
on the way back.
it is in the exact opposite direction of the way back. You could still go through with this plan, right?
Mhm.
We can convince him to go the other way and take a slight detour to go
it's-
pick up more beer.
What self-loving dwarf
They seem
would
to
say
like beer.
would turn down 10 casks of ale?
Yeah.
Like I said, we can. I'm not discouraging the plan. I just needed to apply context to the plan if you guys want to adjust it.
Nope.
All
I
right.
think we still need to
When
go with that.
is this conversation happening?
The
Immediately.
plan was
Immediately, as soon as we get back in the boat, I guess. Like,
it's like pretty much on the way back to the boat with the guy. It's like, sweet.
Yeah.
After I'd say
hey
actually
man,
after we loot him of whatever other valuables he has, because why leave that
Yeah.
behind? And I'm gonna ask him like, do y'all want his body like something done with his body, or like should we be bringing this back with us?
No, we don't need to. Really, I was just tasked with making sure that this artifact is recovered as quickly as possible, as it is of quite a bit of importance
Well,
to the crown.
there's something that's pretty important to us, and I want to go back by this town, you see, and we're planning on picking up some ale again for the king on the way back. I don't think it's a good idea for you to travel
Yeah,
alone, so I'd recommend if you just come with us. We'll put you up in an inn. We'll get our rest, and then we'll head back the following morning. Does that sound agreeable to you?
yeah, like the king told us that we should go get more ale for him, and so like we should probably go get more ale. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't like no for an answer.
He didn't say anything about that to me.
He
Which
didn't?
town? No, which town is this
Unbelievable.
Al coming from? And I need deception checks from both of you.
Man, why did you have to say the king,
superiority
man?
dice.
Told him to, obviously.
Because then I was hoping that he would say one of you needs to make a deception check, and then the other could give the help action, and that's not what happens.
Hero.
That could have happened,
my
but
God,
then
it's a
Spades
blank.
doubled down.
I just
Yeah.
woke up. I just woke up.
That's an 18.
That's a lot of math. I'm gonna use my superiority die because I didn't use any in combat for commanding presence.
Okay.
I thought that was help.
Yeah, it that's why I was trying to jump in.
You were
that
trying
is
to be the help.
27.
I see.
I was trying to be like, hey, I can do a cool thing here. I got a 27.
Nothing I said up to that point was really a lie. We want to do something important. We're also planning on picking up ale on our way back. I think it would be a bad idea for you to travel alone.
It's not that you're lying, but you are trying to deceive him.
I guess.
You're not being fully truthful in
I
your
did
reasoning.
receive spankings as a child for lying to my parents when I never said anything false. I just didn't provide all the necessary information.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was very confused because they were yelling at me about lying, and I only knew lying
But I shouldn't
as
have
providing
any
false
tales
information.
If I don't think I'm lying.
Anyway,
It wasn't a lie.
goes,
I brought up the king's
well, that
voice.
I suppose that makes sense. He does like his ale, and yeah, it does make sense to travel together if we can. You said it's on the way back. Where are we getting the ale from?
It's not exactly on the way
Oh,
back. It's,
insert town name here that I don't
Have you
remember the
heard
name of because I was too busy
blah, blah,
messing with a
blah?
drunk guy.
Oh, Stroa? Oh yeah, the king loves that stuff. That's not on our way back though.
It is not.
Maybe a little
I don't
turned
care.
around. How far away is it? Is it terribly out of our range? I thought surely coming this far away, we'd be able to swing by there on our way back.
It would add several days to our journey.
Several
What is a
as
couple
in how
days
many?
for several kegs of ale for the king?
Look, I'll level with you fellas. It's a nice thought. The king probably meant it. Ultimately, the king can send somebody else. He probably already has. I think we should just get heading back on our way.
We have our own
Sir,
matter to
this
attend
is
to as
a-
well.
Direct order from the king. And you're gonna tell me to just let it go? Don't be ridiculous.
I am.
All right.
That's ridiculous. Statement stands.
I don't think the king will be upset with you. Your
Can I?
aid in this matter currently has been indispensable.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that. I also appreciate being hasted. And now I'm very sleepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about like, do you want to make camp then, and we'll kind of sleep on it?
Um, I think I would really like for us to start heading back. I understand everybody's a little beat up, banged up, and bruised, but
Do you...
I think it'll be safer for us to just hit the road now.
Safer, huh?
Well, interesting. Okay.
What did I miss?
This guy's a fucking asshole.
I already knew that. What did I miss?
So
That's about it.
basically, he retrieved the object we were after from the ferry before we got a look at it, and he's like, "All right, let's head back straight to the king." And we're all like, "Hey, let's make a detour." And he's like, "No."
Why
Hey,
did
you
we
guys
need to
see
make
my
a
hand
detour?
axe?
Because we
To
wanted
do-
to check
Yeah.
out if this little object we're retrieving is the key to the wizard's secret door.
We are out of initiative. You can go get your hand axe. It's okay.
I don't know where it is. It's not placed on the map.
I'm the only one holding the
can
boat
find
back.
it. I'm telling you now, you can find it.
Oh, hey! Here it is.
I'm surprised Zer went
There
with
you
the
go.
lying route instead of the stabbing route.
Yum, yum, yum.
And I guess you all get back
Go
in
on
the
the
boat
boat.
and start heading
Yeah.
back up the river. Oh, you guys wanted to loot.
Yeah,
Twiz.
loot his bod.
Okay.
Is the pixie's body still here?
Let me get my pen and
That's
paper.
what we're
Very.
literally
Uh,
discussing.
So fun fact.
Oh, hurry up and loot it before I piss on it.
He should have
What's
done
that thing you
2
do?
more damage to you with that heavy hit. Because he did have +2 crossbow bolts that I just missed.
Cool. I don't have a crossbow, but I mean, I'll throw them in the bag, baby. Could be worth looking into getting a crossbow.
Here
Yeah.
you go, man.
So his items are 20 +2 crossbow bolts, leather armor, 2 daggers, a light crossbow.
I can't keep up.
I know, I'm going through the stuff rather quickly because a lot of it is just basic adventuring stuff of backpack, clothes, thieves' tool, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, bell, candle, crowbar, hammer, lantern,
Oh,
oil
I'm gonna
flask.
take the thieves' tools.
Okay, pythons, rations, rope, tinderbox, water skin, string.
Nice.
If you want it
nice.
all, I can go through it
37.
slowly. If you want to pick through the
I'll
rare
say
stuff
that I
and leave the
grabbed it
super common
all,
stuff.
but I'll just watch the video again, and it was like 19-23 seconds into my video. I'll just write it all down then.
Okay. Cool. So you guys all get back into the boat and start heading up the river.
We do have to camp at some point, Mister
DM.
Ignoring the key. No, Mister Ignoring the king's orders to us.
You need to
because
hard on
we
that.
can't
It's his problem,
float
not
if
ours.
we don't camp for the night, we'll float backwards.
Yes, I'm fully aware that we need to camp. It is not. It's like midday right now. We don't need to camp right now. We'll
Just
camp
seemed very opposed to
up
the whole
the river.
camping idea.
Yes, because it is midday.
He's not sleepy, sir. And we
I
don't want to be
live-
dead tired when it's our turn to take watch, so let's let him at it.
I live in an underground city. It is very bright out here. Doesn't hurt my eyes, but I certainly won't be able to sleep.
I will, and I curl up in a ball in the bottom of the boat. Go to bed.
Cool.
He's
Take a
not
short
doing anything
rest.
else anyways, may as well. He can have
Not everybody can rest.
Oh yeah, I need to row. I'm like one of the stronger people here, huh? Fine, I will row.
All right. So you guys will get a few hours upriver, almost get to the first town, before nightfall. Well, yeah. So I'll pose that question: do you guys want to push through the night, through the beginning of the night, to get to the halfling village, or do you want to just camp as soon as it starts to get dark?
I think I'll make the argument to push, and I think I'm basically going to make efforts to
I
have
think
what's
I
his
would
name lead
make
a
the
full
argument to
an argument.
camp. I think I would make the argument to camp and like give Brash like these wide eyes of like just I this might sound dumb, but you gotta fucking trust me on this one, man.
I mean, I like, to the opportunity to take a nice deep slumber in the camp, but I have been fighting today, so maybe it would be smart for me to get some Z's earlier rather than later. Did that go
All right.
through?
So everybody's
Okay.
everybody else on board with camping early. The NPC will do whatever y'all want.
Sure.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
Me.
All right. Everybody starts to go to bed after having a hot meal around the campfire, whatnot.
I'm gonna ask him a little bit more about his life and such while we're camping, just trying to kind of see like how'd you come into the service of the king?
Oh well, my father was a bit of a wealthy merchant. Decided he wanted his son to be successful, and got it arranged so that at a very young age I entered the Royal Academy and began my studies. And I just kind of fell in love with knowledge, especially the arcane. Spent so much time in the library that I stopped attending classes, but continued to outperform my pupils. And the headmaster of the school noticed, passed that word along to the king, and I became employed in his service as at first just a scholar, but slowly but surely,
So you're a proper
worked my way
wizard,
up the
huh? You're
chain.
not like a sorcerer or a warlock or anything.
No, I've spent years dedicating my life to the arcane arts.
Is that something anyone can do, or do you kind of have to have a? I mean, like I understand, like not everyone has the dedication you do, but can anyone who applies themselves become a wizard like you
Yeah,
have?
I think anybody who could really apply themselves. I mean, once you start getting into like the higher levels of magic, it can be difficult to really grasp the concepts and stuff. So I do think there's some innate level of talent and comprehension ability, but with enough dedication and focus, I suppose anybody could really acquire these skills.
I bet you've done some pretty impressive things. Have you? What's the most powerful spell you've ever cast?
Oh, wow. I don't know about that. I suppose What's his highest spell slot? All right. Game rules, spells, view all. Spell level will go to higher and find one that looks really cool. And cast it in the academy. Or not in the academy, but he cast it like in his studies using a whatever.
I would like to tempt him to demonstrate some of his most powerful magic. I would like to persuade him to do so.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to make that check in just a second. You are talking him up quite well, so it won't be terribly difficult. One time I was able to using someone else's spell book per se, not quite a spell scroll, but in my studies I was able to temporarily reverse gravity for some studies. That was probably the most incredible arcane effort I've done, but I've focused mostly on the divining information. I've
Right,
spent a
that would
lot of
make you
time
such a great
recently.
tracker.
Yeah, is being able to find out the truth of certain things or um, find a bit of the future, stuff
Does
like
seem
that.
very important to your king. He didn't settle for normal interrogation. He went with the magical route.
Yeah, well, the king is so devoted to his role as leader of the people that he's been able to acquire quite a bit of power, and I've been able to help him kind of understand that. So
Take
he
me to
he
another
likes to
paladin.
use that power when he can.
I mean, I get it, man. You don't want to be confused about what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so could I guess I'll like what's the range of like reverse gravity?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't do it now. It required a lot of effort, and I don't have the spell in front of me. I can't normally do things with that
I was just curious
power, but
because like yeah, it sounds incredible, but surely there's a range, otherwise when you cast this I would have fallen towards the
oh yeah,
sky.
no, it wasn't that crazy. It was just in the laboratory we were able to do it, just kind of in that enclosed space where we were doing some experiments.
Man, I tried to do magic. I don't think I had the mind for it. Like the words they go around, they jump across the page. You don't really keep up with what you're reading. By the time you get done, you're like, what did I even read? So the fact that you can make stuff happen, and I want to go ahead and see if I can't talk him into casting something impressive.
Um, yeah, I think I've got something neat. You over there,
Or
the lizard. This will be a bit funny. Um,
Don't you dare fucking hit me. Don't do
no, no,
it.
no, 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 no. Just follow my lead, and you see some magical energy start to form in his hand. I'm going to bestow a gift of sorts, and I think it'll really get a big riot out of everybody here. Do you submit to his spell?
No.
I think it's going to be reduce and large is my bet.
Ah, well, if nobody else will accept.
I mean,
Yeah,
fine.
sure. What the hell?
All right.
That's better.
And do you want it, Thorin, instead?
Yeah, I'm
Is-
gonna go
is
to. I'm
Zur-
gonna basically look at Zur and be like, "Come on, man, show some trust."
If Zur ain't gonna do it, I'll do it.
All right.
I think Zur's gonna do it.
No, we'll go to
No.
Thorin now.
Okay.
He
No.
reaches out his hand and touches you, and you feel a cold sensation in your chest that continues to grow, and you just feel like you need to let it out, and it's coming up your throat.
Cold breath, probably.
Okay, where are you going to direct this?
At the wizard, do it.
Yeah,
No,
right back at
not
him.
at the wizard.
Yes, at the wizard.
Do it at the wizard. Do it.
Trust me.
At the wizard's feet.
That's
Cool.
good enough.
Ice dragon's breath comes flying out of you,
His toes freeze. They have to
and the wizard
cut him
will make
off.
a dexterity saving throw.
This is good. This is good. He wasted a spell slot.
I don't think that will. No, that does not beat his own DC. He can't cancel his concentration on it in time. So I need you to roll 5d6.
Me?
Hell yeah.
You
You're the one
instantly
that
kill him.
used it.
If he has level 5 spell slots to cast scrying, you're not gonna instantly kill him with 5d6.
He's a wizard, though. 19.
Still has level 5
19
spell
damage.
slots.
He's
like level 10.
unconscious.
He's dead.
He's
You killed him.
unconscious.
I don't have to
So
do a
much for
sleight of
your
hand
Mike.
now. I'm gonna take the artifact.
I don't know that I anticipated things going this well when I started this. And
I
I'm
was
not
like,
entirely sure
dude,
this is
you're
the
gonna
goal I
waste
was
the
going
spell
for.
slot, which hopefully will make it easier for me to steal the
Look,
artifact.
If he
from
were
guy
a
who's
fighter, a warrior of some sort, he would understand gun safety enough to be like, hey, I'm about to empower you, point it away from everybody. Instead, he
Yeah.
was just like,
We can't argue
Magic
this was
is
an
cool.
accident. I don't think Hawk knew what he was doing.
No, I didn't.
yeah, no, it was an accident. He killed himself, technically.
Definitely an accident.
But before we bring him back up,
Should we bring him back up? Or can we just say that he died in the
Killed
fight?
himself.
We could stabilize him. He
Ooh.
won't wake up immediately.
Yeah, but
okay,
How
can we
lo- hold on,
stabilize
hold
him
on.
and
So
then discuss this?
hold on. So the town.
Yes. So
we're
I
trying to go
will.
to-
I will attempt to stabilize him without giving him enough to make him conscious.
Without
Make a
laying on
medicine
hands?
check.
I can't just lay on hands.
If you-
That'll wake him up.
No, if you
No,
give
that
him
would
health,
increase his
he's
health.
awake.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just see what my medicine looks like. That's a +1. Let's give it a
I
quick
got a
shot.
+2.
Better than
So that's a 13.
13.
All right. He's not yet stable.
I did my
I'll
best.
make a medicine
Try.
check.
Can I try?
Anybody who wants to try could try now.
All right. I win.
I got a
I win.
15.
I got an 18.
All right,
Oh,
he
fuck me.
is successfully stabilized. He is not dead, but he is
Cool.
unconscious.
All right,
So-
fellas. Do we
Right.
Do we just leave him, like kill him
Why?
because
He's
then we
unconscious.
I feel a
But
lot better about
listen,
this decision if
means-
we didn't stop him from dying.
that means, but listen, that means he will. We can say he died fighting Twiz. We can
Why-
go. check and
Why
see if-
would we need that?
Let me fucking finish my sentence, and you'll find out, motherfucker. And then we can take the artifact, see if it's the key to that fucking wizard's house, and then we take the artifact back, and we still get our fucking reward.
Mm-hmm. An ideal situation is one where we have him stay asleep and we bring him back alive. That's
Well,
that's
how about
what
we
Brash
just let the
is for.
boat-
Yeah, that's
We just
ideal,
let the-
but how do we...
We just
Well, I
let the
want- I
boat,
look
go.
I look at Bingus. Do you have the sleep spell? Can you cast sleep? Can we just keep him like
no.
comatose? Is there nothing we can do for that? Is there some history roll I can make or something to figure out a way to make what I'm going for happen?
You can. I'll just explain D&D mechanics a bit, I guess. He's unconscious until he's had a long rest. So you guys basically have 8 hours until he wakes up at full health with all of his spell slots.
Yeah.
At this time, he does not currently suspect any foul play.
Yeah, but if we travel
Doing
8
further
hours in the
harm
wrong,
to him will not prevent him from waking up. It will just potentially kill him. And so, if you travel, like you said, 8 hours in the wrong direction, he'll wake up, and he may not notice that you've gone in the wrong direction, but he will notice if you continue to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And knocking him out without raising suspicion will be significantly harder at that point.
Yeah.
well, we have 8 hours to game plan. Let's try and let's
We have
put our heads together.
Let's be honest. We have 7.5 hours because if we need to kill him, I want to have a half-hour, pillow cushion there that we can.
But
Okay.
it doesn't take half an hour to kill him. It takes like 5 minutes.
It takes like 6 seconds. I think you can coup
Have
de
you
grace.
seen?
What?
Have you seen
Wait,
Gresh
wait,
try
hold
and
on.
hit the
Stop,
broadside of a
stop.
barn lately?
Am I hearing Spade's characters wanting to kill him, even though we
I'm just
already
stating
killed
a
someone
not
and
fact.
you were
sure yet.
against it?
We're
It's-
not sure what we're
It's
doing
a
yet.
matter of time.
All right,
Space just hit the math. It takes 6 seconds to kill.
Here's another thing. Do we want to? So this one, it's premeditated. We're killing him, or
We're not
like
sure
the
yet.
last one, we just kill him because some evil witchcraft happened.
Could have just let this.
So this
be an
time we're
accident.
actually just killing a human being, not on accident. Last time it was on accident. This time it's not on accident.
Yes, thank you for spelling out the situation. Anyway, what are we doing?
So how
Because-
far away is the
No,
town? And is
Far.
is
Far.
Okay.
There's no way
Yeah,
we can
quite
do it
far.
without him noticing.
well?
The
I
Halfling
just
town? Or the,
well, yes.
the-
Let's talk to Halfling Town. Is there perhaps an alchemical brew we could pour down his throat to keep him asleep for more than one day?
Could we buy a sleeping potion?
I'll look into that real quick. I
Okay,
will
cool.
tell you
I'm
the,
gonna
the
Change
yeah.
over my laundry and get
We can
packed
get-
and
We
get in
can
the
get
car,
him
and then
super
I'll.
fucking drunk.
Yep. Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna change my laundry, pack my bag, and hop in the car, and then hop back into Discord when all that is said and done.
Gotcha.
So the Halfling town is probably 3 hours hike.
And
I'm-
the place where the wizard's place is
Several
probably
days.
more. Yeah. So
The
if we want to
halflings
go
wanted a
in,
sleeping potion, I'd be a little. Well, I don't know.
I'm looking to see if rules is written there's a sleeping potion. I agree that it would make sense for there to be one. There's not rules as written a sleeping potion.
There are sleeping poisons, though. I guess that wouldn't exactly not rouse
It
suspicion.
doesn't pop up in poison or in
Drow
potion.
poison.
Well, now look.
It's a venom, I
Um,
suppose.
Yeah. Potion of poison doesn't do that. That's that. Yeah, rules is written. There's nothing for keeping him asleep. I would argue that I am now going to homebrew a sleeping potion of some sort. It won't be available in the Halfling town because I won't have
Okay.
made it by then.
Okay. Because you won't have made it by then.
Yeah, I won't have figured out the details yet. As well as it's a very small town. I wasn't going to have them really have much
Right.
else other than the inn as far as business for.
Looking at the
People
map,
pass
is there
through.
anything else like 8 hours or less from us? Something somewhere where
Sorry. Yeah.
I understand
well,
you're
no,
not
it
gonna
has,
have
to,
it
it has
thought
to be less
out.
than 4 hours. Spades, it has to be less than 4 hours to go there and back, unless
Well,
we're
we
just going to bring
don't
this unconscious
necessarily-
guy with us,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
isn't going to look sketchy at all.
I mean, close enough. We'll
there-
leave him in the boat.
Yeah, it's the fastest you can go right now would be downriver in the boat, all of you paddling. I don't think you can get to Vilco within 8 hours. I'll just roll to see if there's a large town. Yeah, I'd say I was gonna do 15 or higher, and I rolled a 17. So there's probably a large enough town for stuff. I don't know what exactly you're looking for.
I'm looking for something that'll keep him like unconscious for several days. Something we could
Yeah.
potentially, still pull this off with. But I'm quickly, I mean, I understand if I'm just reaching at this point.
Yeah, I think you are, because even the sleep spell doesn't last that long. It lasts a minute.
I feel like a hoodwink like this should have happened in D&D by now. There should be methods to make what I want possible.
Yeah, it's also reasonable to assume that he is aware of what day of the month it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I mean,
so, yeah, so regardless of if you keep him asleep successfully for like 2 weeks to pull off your antics, it shouldn't take you 2 weeks, but just hypothetically speaking, he'll still notice that it's been significantly longer than it would take to get back home, and we're not back
suspicion
home.
is not evidence.
So, in other words, it's safest just to off him and run.
Yeah,
If we're going to take this artifact, steal it from this guy, and check out the wizard's place,
But only
which,
John, that's
for all we know,
evil.
has nothing to do with it. What?
But that's evil.
Well, Brash, at this point, there's no way there's no way for us to do it without getting blatantly caught.
And what if we're wrong?
actually,
And if we're wrong, then we just say that he died in the fight.
there is
One of the
taking
king that always
fight
asks
against
for
the guy.
truth spells before you.
So wait, hold on. Let me get this
there
straight.
is a workaround in rules to potentially hoodwink him that could be maybe done in the next 8 hours. Modify memory can change a creature's memories from the last 24 hours.
But who are we going to get to cast the spell?
So I just rolled to find out that there is a big enough town for your potential needs within 8 hours going down the river. Which then means that there is a big enough town to have a wizard who could cast Modify Memory.
Mm-hmm.
There's still certain issues with that of it would obviously still remember all of its orders. It would remember setting the trap for Twiz. So
Could we modify the dates that these happened?
I think
no.
what we could
And
do
so,
is say that
so I was gonna say,
in the
so
last
instead of
24. Well, we have 8 hours. We pretty much just got this. How many hours have we been traveling since since Twiz was killed?
I said midday, so probably 6. I'll call it another 6. So it would be 12 hours. So you could modify memories pretty much up until the start of the day where you guys set the trap for Twiz. So he would remember going to bed planning on.
Yeah, so my idea is we're probably going to need to do this more than once. The first day, we modify his memory so that we were pursuing Twiz the entire, 24 hours. Like he got away from our trap and kept moving, and we had to spend a whole nother day on it. And then we see how many days we need. Maybe we, bribe a wizard, one extra day to be safe. But we stretch out the adventure to kill him until we've completed our task and are on the way home with the object in his pocket.
And what if this wizard that we meet doesn't want to help people who look like criminals?
Plan B.
Trying to alter the memories of a
Not all wizards are going to be good guys.
Sure, not all wizards, but for all we know, this guy could be close with the fucking King and Taklax.
I'm just gonna see if our bounty hunter friend here with his friends in low places might know a guy who knows a guy who can pull it off.
I'm not sure yet, but I will also say that if you use that story of Twiz is still on the run, he will attempt to scry Twiz's location still, and
It's not gonna go well.
let me see the requirements for scrying. Let me see if the target has to be alive. I have to imagine so.
I think we can also
It just says
modify his
particular creature, so
I think we can also modify his memory so that he thinks he's already cast his spells for the day in the pursuit. I don't know if that means like if wizards have an innate like sense of how many spells they have left to cast.
I would argue it's more innate than
Okay.
characters having a checklist of how often they can do things.
As the lore in D&D isn't the main reason they can't cast spells like because like their gods cursed them with like short-term memory loss? Like if he doesn't remember preparing the spells, he can't remember he can't have prepared them, right?
I suppose you could alter his memory to change which spells he has prepared, and therefore removing his spells. I am not sure if there are a number of divination spells that he has that are always
I feel like giving him a very
prepared.
exhausting day where he had no
Yeah.
time to prepare his spells, and he's just so tired, and we're understanding. It was a big day.
Yeah.
So did we figure out the whole sleep potion thing?
The
God, I
current
wish.
discussion is how effective modifying his memory could be, but the ultimate the roadblock we're finding is while we can alter his memory to some extent, it's being able to continue to alter his memory as we do more things.
Yeah. Because modify memory is permanent, but the more shit we do,
The
the
more
more
times
times
we'll
we have
have
to modify
cast
his
it.
memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who has modified memory, if any of us.
None of you
None of
do.
Not
us.
It'd
us.
be an
We'd have to
NPC.
travel
It's a 5th
about
level
6
spell.
hours.
Why don't we just make him like we modify the part where he disagreed with us to go to that place, and then we just take him there, and he's agreed to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Thing is-
easier? That way, he's coming willingly.
Dingus, I fucking love you.
I love it, but I think we should pad our options out a little bit, move the timeline a bit so that we had, traveled that way much farther, much closer to our intended destination, and basically move the timeline of his death to almost the end of the 24 hours so that we have as much time to work with should something go out of control.
We go 7 hours towards. Right now, before we sleep, we go 7 hours towards the town, and then set up a camp there before he wakes up.
Yeah. Well, we got to go to the city to get the memory modified, which I believe is well on our way anyways, because the river carries us to it quicker, unless I got that wrong, Cephas. Is that right or wrong?
Sorry, repeat that.
Where is the city where the modified memory is? It's pretty much
I
on
said
our
it was
way,
6
isn't it?
hours downriver.
Yeah, we're trying to go
heading towards
downriver.
Goldville. So you can only modify 10 minutes at a time within the last 24 hours.
Okay. So the only thing we can really modify is the
fight.
Yeah, and the conversation afterwards, probably.
That conversation right after the combat.
I think regardless
Agreed to
of
say that he agreed with this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think regardless of if you modify the memory of that fight, he is still going to have memory of the artifact.
Okay.
because it's on his person. So
Hmm?
he's going to know he has it, regardless of what.
Oh
you
yeah,
do.
so he had it for 8 hours as we
He is
traveled
on-
upriver. So
Yeah.
we can't excuse the upriver travel turning around. Well, at least not very
Yeah. So
convincingly.
even if you remove the item from his inventory right now, which I'm definitely presuming you guys are, regardless of what's happening here, he'll remember having
Maybe.
had it, even if you
Yeah.
eliminate the fight and the conversation immediately afterwards.
The only thing we won't
No,
understand then is, well, no.
How he got it.
Well, no, I was thinking maybe he wouldn't understand why we wound up 8 hours upriver. But
we're
but
idiots.
there was a bit of repeatedly saying you're disobeying the king's orders, so I don't know if that.
We could say, oh no, I don't know.
So yeah, so we're idiots, and he also didn't think about it when we said we were going to a town. I'm just wondering how we might modify his memory to go along with the fact that we should be going this direction. I don't know. Maybe he falls into the river while we're on the way there. Man, I'm having a hard time staying good. Good's even a stretch. I'm having a hard time staying neutral here. I shouldn't have tried to save his life.
I think the hard thing is, I think we just have to off him.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a way to keep him alive and also do what we need to do with that wizard tower.
Here's the problem I'm foreseeing in the future is if we do off him, the king will have questions, and I'm afraid that those questions will come at the end of a zone of truth.
Yeah. I will say, if you don't off him and just leave him here unconscious, like, I don't see a way to modify the memory successfully where he isn't like, hey, we should be heading back and what happened to the artifact. So I think your options are off him and potentially deal with the king's questions, or don't off him. He will provide the king with answers saying how you guys robbed him in his sleep.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we don't even know if this is what we need. I'm not working on speculation. We should maybe just do what the king says. Maybe we'll find what we actually need in his armory at the onset of the quest.
Yeah, I'm. Fuck you, Joe.
Does our resident has prophecies have heard anything from our dark patron as of late?
I
like
haven't
what
heard
the object
anything
was
from
we
her.
were after?
I haven't heard anything from him in a long time.
Wait, there's a really easy. Wait, hold on, Joe. Can we just inspect the artifact?
Yes.
And fucking look at what it is and see if the sigil's on it?
Yes,
that would really
you
help.
can.
We should have started
You can.
with that.
Nobody has suggested it. I was not going to prevent it.
God.
Oh, that's been great. Thanks for playing, boys.
Jesus.
We
my.
DMs.
I'm sitting here like Joe doesn't leave us in a situation that we have no outs. Like normally Joe has thought of an out. What is the out that we haven't thought of yet? Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys are discussing what you're gonna do after you rob him. Still haven't robbed him.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's find
I'm
this
gonna-
thing and take a look.
Grab it and see. Yeah.
All
Fuck's
right.
sake.
Where's my
So-
scrub brush?
It appears. I didn't really think about what this was going to look like because I know what the lock looks like, right? The lock is 3 holes just in the stone wall with arcane runes and whatnot around. The item definitely has.
I've got an idea
The
what it could look like if you want me to throw something out there.
Well, I've thought about having it just be some giant 3-pronged thing, but that just sounds really weird. So I think it's going to be an an object that it breaks into 3 parts.
Well, here's what I'm thinking is like a necklace or like a chained like bunch of orbs that the orbs fit in when the chains are fully extended.
I don't understand what you're saying. It sounds
Basically,
cool.
like
I
a
don't
bunch
have
of
an image.
orbs that are like, chained to other
Like
orbs.
three spheres that are the keys that are just chained together.
So
Yeah.
So
No.
when you hold them all together, they're just, something that could fit in your hand, but could be extended to cover a wall.
What it will be is it will be a golden disc, probably about 8 inches, or no, about a foot in diameter.
Don't close your eyes to visualize, Michael. You're driving. I
Yeah.
close my eyes to start visualizing it, and I'm like, wait a minute.
I did something
yes.
dumb like that today in Roundup. Well, not like that, but I tried to. Basically, I was driving and I wound up I'm like, I need to take a left over at this light, and found myself in the left lane. Like the other people's lane, like about to take a turn at a light.
Nice.
And then my car broke down, so I just was blocking oncoming traffic. Oh my gosh,
That sounds terrible.
That's the craziest thing that's happened in a while.
So yeah, it's gonna be a golden disc about a foot in diameter, which it's covered in arcane runes, including at the center a rune that you guys would recognize as like the mark of the royal family. And it looks like it can be broken apart into 3 pieces, but you don't see a way to break it apart into 3 pieces.
Spin it.
But I will confirm that it is the key. Like I don't know what exactly the context will be, as I never was able to. I tried, I just couldn't visualize an item, but it will have enough matching runes and whatnot.
Okay, so this is it, but we can't split it apart, and we don't know how to split it apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if we don't bring this guy back alive, I'm pretty sure.
idea. I got an idea. So we put the artifact back in Buddy's inventory, give it back to him while he's still asleep. Yeah. Res him. Let him know about the mistake of he gave me obviously downing him. That's not a good thing. Travel back, get everything sorted so that we're good and he's not trying to kill us and we're not trying to immediately kill him. Travel back to Taklax, give the key the thing, because obviously the king will know how to split this apart into its actual key to open the door, right? And if we can do one of two things. We can either try and work with him, gain his favor. I can probably pull some political shenanigan bullshit with myself and my family. And maybe the king will tell us what's there, or let us go in with him, perhaps. We don't know. Or again, bring it back to Taklax and then try and be more malicious in our efforts.
One quick question: are we sure that we can't use this key on our own? That we can't get around that? Because we don't know how to break it apart. We don't know how to break the key apart into multiple pieces. That's the problem.
Spinning it does nothing, sir.
Fuck. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
Should we not have our resident arcane expert take a crack at it?
Oh.
Bingus.
No one here has studied arcane. Bingus isn't intelligent. He's just charismatic.
He's a sorcerer.
It's kind of a running issue in our fucking party that we just have charisma, not intelligence.
What do you mean? My intelligence is not shit. Like
What is your intelligence?
It's positive, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That tells me nothing.
It's a +1 to my intelligence. It's 12.
Okay, that's not
That's not great.
It's better than fucking most.
I mean, if Bingus wants to give me an Arcana, if anybody wants to give me an Arcana check,
Yeah,
I'll do
fucking
one
roll
right
me a
now.
D20 and subtract 2 from it, Joe.
yeah, I'll
wasn't
roll it
great.
on your character sheet in D&D Beyond so that it's not my dice.
Your poison dice.
Poison die.
You rolled 10 better than Bingus.
Did I actually? Fuck you, Bingus! You know shit!
But
You're lucky. It wasn't fucking Joe's fucking cursed die. Be grateful.
No, I gotta be honest, when I tell Joe to roll his dice for me, it seems to roll pretty well for me and almost broke him in our finale that we did. Because I had him rolling for the bad guys.
but with a 14, you don't know how to do anything with it.
Okay, well, yeah, so we're at a dead end anyways. We turn in the quest like we were going to, and yeah, follow along with what Hawk said.
I think
Play
we should
along.
lay on hands. I think we should lay on hands and bring him back, not wait till he wakes up naturally.
Yeah.
Just because then we can be like, dude, that was fucking funny. You were right. That shit was funny.
Exactly. See? And then we can play along, and we can either take the pacifist route, like what
I'm
Brash
okay with
wants,
the idea.
and-
I just
and then, or if we really want to, or if things start to go sideways, we could take a more malicious approach.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm neutral. I'm not.
I just want
I
to make
don't
sure
think
we've
they
exhausted
caught up.
all of our thoughts before we wake him up, but I think we're probably there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to give me a history check to see if I can give you a hint as to something you should theoretically maybe remember?
Yeah, fuck
History.
it.
I get a 17.
That's a flat 9.
17 will be good enough for this reminder, Hawk.
Yeah.
The king made it very clear that there was only one missing artifact, and that artifact was of utmost importance for national security and must be secured at all costs. You do not think the king will give it back to you guys under any scenario if you bring it to him.
Maybe he'll answer one of our questions. If we bring it back, we succeed, and as a quote unquote reward for succeeding here, we ask him about the wizard.
I mean, the guy held on to the splint mail. I don't think he's gonna give
yeah,
us anything out
Hawk,
of charity.
You know that the head with the crown wants something behind that door. You also know that whatever is behind that door is a threat to the entire Udmurt kingdom. And you will never get behind that door if you return the key to Udmurt.
Hawk, your motivations for following the Lord, were they to make good with your family, or were they something else? Because you've already kind of made good with your family.
And you're about to betray the Lord, and then just
You're about to what's
get
the Lord
shunned
gonna
again.
give you for basically betraying your
guess-
king?
I have a question, which is Thorin sharing this information with the party?
Sure, I'll share that information with the party.
I immediately stab the guy.
Why?
I'm assuming you want to use your rapier.
I missed the what happened? Why did
He
21
stabbed the
hits.
fucking wizard.
But why?
I don't know.
None of us know
He
why
said
yet.
something like, "Would you reveal some whatever information?"
Yes, I revealed
asked-
the information about the history check we just did, because technically none of you are
Oh.
supposed to know that unless I say something.
And
Well,
he
no, no, no.
killed.
All
your
of
base
you
on that.
could. All of that information has been divulged at some point in the campaign. That history check was just none of you guys have this in your notes. Clearly, I'll throw you a
Yeah.
bone if someone rolls well.
Well, I remember.
I do have it
just
in my
didn't think it
notes.
mattered
I
for
don't
some
have my
reason.
notes. Oh,
I
I'm in
just failed to
Paris.
see that it was significant.
You say you're in
What?
Paris?
Why the fuck
Yeah.
are you
He
in
said
Paris?
embarrassed.
No, in Paris.
Paris,
Okay.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I
Ontario
just
had a
casually-
Paris.
I just casually in the last half hour flew to Paris, France.
I didn't know there was a
Uh,
Paris
What are
in
you doing in
Canada.
Paris?
There's a
Oh, yeah,
Paris
I
and a
think there's a
London, and they're
Paris
not
in
very far
Texas, too.
apart.
No, they're not. They're actually like what, half-hour drive?
Sounds about right.
It's about an hour.
Oh, okay.
Hour? I thought it was less than that.
No, because one's next to Michigan and one's next to New York, right?
No,
Paris is kind of in between
they're both just in...
border crossings. I
Yeah.
live here and drive to both of these places regularly.
Sir, Mike, I lived in Waterloo.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I
drive.
finally know where Hawk used to live. I can now Google Maps the whole area. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
find Carter.
I'm gonna find Carter. I don't know Carter's address.
So Hawk,
That's fine. I can hunt him down.
I live just south of Brantford
Oh yeah.
and drive to Air every day for work.
Oh yeah. My mom used to work in air as well.
I'm streaming, by the way.
Oh
That's
hi.
fine. I've given my full address on stream before.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not giving away addresses, but I mean I've said numerous times I live in Ontario, or used to. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I stabbed the guy.
Okay. He's no longer stable. He's not quite dead, but he's definitely not doing great.
Why, sir? Why?
Cool. Basically what I was just reminded of was if we take this back, there's no way we're getting through that door. If we don't get through that door, we don't get the artifact that the fucking head with the crown on it wants. If we don't get that, I don't get to see my family again. So therefore, I'm not taking this fucking thing back to the
Sir,
king, and this guy needs to fucking die.
how do you know that this guy who promised you that you'll see your family? I'm not saying he's lying, but how do you know that there aren't other ways to find your family?
Because I've been looking for 13 years.
Well, you got 4 more sets of eyes. Although I'm a little bit concerned about what he promised as well for me, and I'm not sure that I'm seeing any progress there.
Has it been 6 seconds? Can I stab him again?
Sure. I was rolling. Actually, he stabilized with a nat 20.
Cool.
So-
I'm gonna stab him and kill him.
All right. Well, the way I was ruling this, he is now no longer stable, but still isn't quite dead because of that nat 20.
And
Because he stabilized in between your stabs from it.
Gotcha.
Can you just use lay on hands on this poor man?
I could, but I'm kind of like torn. Like, I don't particularly want this man alive, but I also don't want to kill him. So this is rather convenient to my twisted morals.
Don't kill him. I'll fucking kill him. You guys can all say how awful a person I am for killing this man. I don't care. This
No,
is
I'm
the
just
only
saying-
way I know-
Hey, Brad,
Listen, I'm just saying, what if we open the door, and are we gonna go back after we open that wizard door? Are we gonna go back to the kingdom and return the object, or no?
No.
Oh, then I don't
No.
give a shit. Kill the fucker.
Once we
I was
get
just
that
think-
artifact,
I was thinking because the king would want, the king would probably want, oh hey, yeah, I'm gonna make this little truth circle again, and I want to see if any of you are lying, and I'm like, oh shit.
Brash,
Yeah.
come with me.
Same.
Let's go for a little walk over down towards the boat. Let's go make sure the boat's still on the shore here. Come on, Brash. Let's go over here. Sir,
Alright.
go ahead. Go for it. Come on, Brash. Let's go.
as soon as they walk away, I just stab him till he's dead.
Oh
Take
yeah,
the
no,
artifact.
he's dead. He's dead.
Put it in my cloak. Walk down to the boat where they are. All right, gents. I think it's time to get headed. The wizard said he was gonna go walk to town or something, so we should just go.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay, roll me a deception check with disadvantage, would you?
Yeah.
Can I choose to fail?
I suppose. I mean, everybody else can roll an insight check with advantage.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
I have a
try and roll this.
+4 with
Like-
insight. Yeah, I don't
know
think it's
what
gonna work
happened,
very well.
like-
Michael, I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I got a 15.
Fuck it, throw a D8 on there too. I've got all my superiority. I've got 2 left. After this
I
one,
got a 19.
All right. So the D8 is for a grand total of 26 deception. Nobody beat that, so everybody, you are quite
Wow.
confused.
With advantage,
You-
huh?
Yeah. With disadvantage, he rolled an 18 and 19 on the dice,
And with
plus the
advantage,
security doy.
so he had like double disadvantage and fooled all of us. That has to be a statistical anomaly.
It is,
I'm
without
good
a
at that.
doubt. This is incredible, quite
Did
frankly.
you roll real dice? Did you roll real dice?
No, I'm using D&D
Oh,
Beyond
okay.
dice for you.
You should have used real dice.
Yeah, if I roll with disadvantage for him, yeah, now it's a 13. If I were to have used real dice, actually, I would roll the D8. So the real dice version is a 12. But anyway, all of that is to say, no, it's not. It's lower. Anyway, it's 10. All of that is to say, you guys don't have to fully believe Zer, right? You guys just watched him stab. Like, this is why you had advantage. You believe he is very truthful right now. That doesn't mean you believe his truth.
We believe Zer believes he's telling the truth, but we don't believe that
No,
Zer's
no.
truth is the truth.
You can't
Yes.
tell that Zer is lying, right? Like, you can't see a tell. Like, this is just a scary moment of Zer could sell a hat to a hat salesman. You don't have to buy his bullshit right now, but you can't tell he's
Man,
lying.
Whatever deal you made with whoever, controls statistics of dice, I hope it cost you.
I hope it
It
cost
did.
you.
I have extensive therapy and have to take meds every day, but it was worth it, I'll be honest.
I was just going to say it cost me my luck.
Yeah.
I have not yet
That's
found
a lot.
proof that Mike is lucky. I've just found significant proof that I am unlucky. And Mike succeeding in this campaign is a result of that.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I finished scrubbing up these things.
To whatever that place was called that I've already forgotten the name of, and I wrote it down, but I can't read my computer because it's not in front of me.
Screw it.
Just show it!
All right. Are you guys? Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I
Um,
have an idea. It's not a good one, probably, but maybe we could turn in a
Yeah.
a false one. Say we killed him. This is the
No.
one we had on it.
No,
No, there's
I'm
no
just
way the
not
king
going
would
back
believe
there.
that.
I'm just not going back there. It's just not going to happen. We need to go back into the waste to the floating head to deliver whatever artifact we get from behind this door.
Okay.
Hopefully the king just presumes all of us died.
I feel like we're backing the wrong team here. I mean, I hear that you believe he's going to give you your family. I understand why you're about it. I don't quite trust him to give him what I was wanting. And I would have thought that Thorin, after repairing relationships with Crown and Home, would be very hesitant to not, or to spoil that here and now. We really just shouldn't have brought a guide.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that we'd ever have found him without it either.
Probably not.
Not likely.
Wow, it's fucking foggy right here.
All right. Well,
yeah, you guys can all gain the benefit of a long rest, as well as a level up, except Michael, who can't level up right now because he's not at his computer, and that is the only reason.
So he will level up when he gets home.
Unless Michael wants to talk me through what some of his level up would be.
I have to
So,
get this.
fighter, I'm putting the level in fighter.
Okay.
Going into duelist, instead of replacing Great Weapon Master with duelist.
Yep.
my fighting style, and putting 2 points into charisma
Okay.
for
Boy,
my
I
ability score improvement.
Boy, I sure hope that was the king's only scryer, and they don't happen to be scrying the object that we're running around with.
We
Yeah,
can
wouldn't that
fucking
be
ditch
something?
it as soon as we open the door, we can fucking ditch it there.
I think
We
that's
can just
still
leave
not
it
gonna
in the wizard's hut
reflect
and have
well
to get the
on
door open.
us. We did
Where's
truthfully
my
tell him we have no
D10?
ill will towards the crown.
Yeah.
I get another spell to prepare.
I just gained a +2 to all damage rolls with my rapier. And my deception just went up.
And your health.
Oh yeah, what'd you roll for my health?
7.
Nice.
Ooh, I get an extra attack. I guess that's all I get at 5th
Yeah,
level,
you do.
which is fine. Maybe we know hit something.
Yeah. Brash, your hit points. What die is it? 5d10. Okay.
44 now?
A 5.
It's a 5.
I'm adjusting your HP for you.
Oh, okay, I'll leave it alone then.
You're adjusting mine as well, I take it?
I will, yeah. So if you refresh your page, you should have 64 hit points now.
Holy shit.
I do. Man, he was rolling hot for me. He rolled like a 9, and everything else has been 10s.
Yeah,
I was
it's
hoping
been
the streak would
unfortunate
keep
for
going.
everybody else.
I also took a level of rogue, which is a smaller hit die. Oh, you didn't? Oh yeah, you did. Never mind.
You got a 7, Thorin, so you're now up to 45.
Oh, that's it?
That's not a bad thing.
I'm
But I was
Seven is
only at
well
44.
above average.
36. Yeah, but you're at 60 whatever.
Yeah, I was.
He's been lucky.
He's been lucky.
If there's one die I've been lucky on, it's been the hit die.
And Bingus.
Yeah, Thorin, I have 44 now with that 7.
Oh, Zone of Truth! Look at that! That's a spell I can prepare now.
Remember when I said I'm pretty sure the king's a paladin?
Oh no, it was we
found
were
out he was
told he's a
something
paladin.
else.
He's a war king. He was a paladin.
Oh, okay.
Like fucking
I don't believe he was the one who
Peepus straight up
cast
told
it.
us.
Yeah, he was.
He
He
was.
wasn't going to be originally, and then Joe changed it to be him.
It wasn't going to be him until I saw on his character sheet that he had it. So I was like, why wouldn't it be him?
I think he's an Oath of Devotion paladin.
It'd be funny if the king was an Oath of the Crown. Loyal as to himself.
Hey man.
By the power invested in me, by me.
Yeah, Bingus,
This
you
might
can level
be
up to level 5 whenever you want. If you
Ah,
are
that's the
here.
wrong.
And everybody can get a long rest as well. As you will be able to sleep in the journey. Shut up, cat.
I thought we were gonna
Oh,
be
that's
your
always
cats.
prepared. Oh, nice. The one spell I was wanting.
What is it?
Crown of Madness.
Oh shit.
Oh, that shit's fucking sick.
Alright, and then you guys have 6 days of downtime to reach Stroet.
I'm gonna keep trying to work on Mage Slayer.
Alright. We do have to wait for Blame to be back for
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just looked at my new spell sheet and she pretty nice. Also, am I allowed to remove some of the change my prepared spells?
Yeah, you can change
Okay.
your prepared spells after every long rest.
Oh, okay. Because I got a couple spells that I'm just kind of looking at and I've never actually used these. There's no point in these spells. I think I'll keep Cure Wounds just in case, but
Always
I
good
don't
to
know.
have in your back pocket.
Heroism is I've never used.
We don't have any other healers, so please do keep Cure Wounds. Because if you guys run out of lay on hands, we're just kind of fucked if neither of you have healing spells.
Yeah. Shield of Faith I've used, and it's a bonus action, so I'm fine with that one. But Thunderous Smite, I've got normal Smite already. I don't.
Yeah, that was my opinion about all the smite stuff. Is regular smite does kind of the trick, and the advantage is you also don't have to declare it before you attack. Where
Yeah.
I think the other ones you have to actually spend an action casting it, or
Bonus
something.
action.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you cast it before you hit, which is really bad when smite's an on hit. You can choose it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna remove those. Heroism and Thunderous Smite I'm getting rid of.
If we end up fighting a boss and someone crit, one of you two crit on him, highest spell level you can, smite on that crit. Because all those dice are double.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also have Aid. That's another thing I have. That's
Ow.
more health.
8 is kind of nice. It's temporary HP, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No,
Isn't it?
no. The new aid of D&D 1, or 1 D&D, I mean, is 10. The current one is actual hit points and increases your hit point maximum for the duration of the spell.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for 8 hours.
That's good to cast. That's good to cast right before we go into combat, or like if we know we're going to be in a situation where we might end up in combat in the next 8 hours.
Yeah, you may as well even cast them on people about to take a long rest, because if something interrupts that rest, we have the hit points. If something doesn't, oh well, you get your spell slot back.
Inflict wounds. If I cast it at 2nd level, I can now use 4d10. Oh. Oh. I'm liking my spells now.
Inflict wounds is pretty fun.
Actually,
take a look at
Inflict
my
Wounds
spells.
is the only one that has, like, a hit chance. Like, a hit roll. Everything else is either automatic or it's a saving throw. Oh, no.
I was a cleric who could blink out of existence to the ethereal plane. I'd pop back in, slap someone across the face, and cast Inflict Wounds, and then disappear into the ethereal plane again.
Jeez.
That was great.
Crawler.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trickery domain clerics, man. If you get the combo just right, they're fucking broken.
I have returned.
All right. You can level up to level 5.
Oh. No, I know.
I've already given you more HP, so don't need to worry about that.
Some of this crap may as well be painted over. It's so stuck on.
Aid would be really good to give to Brash if he has healing spells, which I would hope he does.
I think I have like Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna worry about like changing my spells up here.
Fun fact: aid affects 3 people at once.
Well, fuck me. Never mind.
Well, that sounds like just a better. What's the word?
Mass.
Oh well.
Healing word.
I was thinking actually of bless, but that's really more for like saving throws and attack rolls.
Yeah,
I
aid
finally-
also isn't concentration, so it is just
Oh,
5 HP to 3 people instantly.
yeah, that's.
Here, I'm gonna test out something. See if I roll high now. Let's see. Oh hell yeah! All right, cool. Ignore
Yeah, because
that.
if you give aid to the 3 melee people, and Bingus stays back, that could be pretty fucking good.
I have a +9 to my rolls now.
+9, you say?
Yeah,
His
+9.
Yeah.
I have
Bonus-
a +9 to stealth.
Wait, did his cantrip damage go up?
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Level 5, yeah.
It
Good
didn't
thing
happen
is-
for warlocks until level 10, so was not expecting that.
Are you sure?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it would also go up at level 5 because it's based on your proficiency bonus.
Look at that! Attacks per action is now 2. That's what
The
I
Oh,
want.
my
amount of dice rolled?
My persuasion also went up to a +8. Look at that. Fucking. Well, bam!
Yeah, the amount of dice you roll scales at the same time as your proficiency bonus.
I'm not sure. About
I'm pretty
that
sure.
one. No, I don't think so.
I thought it was 5, 9, or 5, 10, 15, and 20. I could be wrong. My memory's not perfect, and I don't have D&D in front of me right now
Yeah.
to look it up. Because normally I would look something like that up before I said it, but can't really do that. Can't really do that when I'm on a highway.
Is this the end of the session, or are we doing anything?
No, no.
Okay.
We'll still be doing things. I'm just searching through rules right now because I'm interested in doing such.
I don't know what my exit is.
You have an exit?
I'm on the highway right now.
Oh,
We'll talk about that. Paul.
yeah, I figured.
I have no issue with it logistically. I just need to figure out which logistics it uses.
Did we leave our cart in the kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can say goodbye to those donkeys.
No, Pedro.
Hey,
One of the
what
donkeys
about
is
the
named
what
Pedro.
about the cart's inventory? What was in there?
I believe we have everything.
The ale.
There was just the ale, but we sold it. And we have
Okay,
all
so
the,
nothing else is in the cart.
Well, I have it listed as cart, but I am treating that more as our bag of holding, for the most part. Or well, you have one and I have one, and
Well,
what I've been calling the
make
cart
them
is
Bag-
separate
my bag of
inventories.
holding.
Bags of holding are cursed.
They're not cursed.
They're cursed.
They're
No.
blessed.
No, they're cursed. Something
I mean,
can come out of that and nap you.
I mean, it depends. Are you good or are you evil? Because that will
There is
depend on whether it's
I believe
blessing or a
there's
curse.
a there is a bag of holding. I forget what it's actually called, but it is a cursed item where it actually just takes all
Bag
your
of
stuff.
devouring.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you put stuff.
No, I'm
in
talking. I don't know if you guys know about the Bagman. It's kind of like the Slender Man of D&D, you know,
Well, I mean,
or like the Boogeyman.
this will be the first time
Things
I'm hearing
can't
of
come out
it.
of the
in my-
bag unless you think about it.
The Bagman. He's a spooky creature.
So if you don't think about pulling out the bag man, you won't pull out the bag man.
Oh no, it's not that he will like you will pull him out. No, it's more like he will come whenever he feels like it.
Michael, it is at levels 1 when you first get cantrips, 5 11, and 17.
Oh, weird.
And nowhere does it state that. I made a warlock and I'm just leveling it up
You
one by one and
fucking
checking them.
prick. Sorry.
I-
Fucking move over then, you dumb shit! Holy fuck!
So drivers are still retarded in Ontario, are they?
They are everywhere.
Where aren't they?
You! No, go shoot
Including
yourself in the
myself
fucking
earlier
face.
today in the wrong lane with the car broke down.
I would have said many choice things about you, Spades.
Well, the guy, I was trying to get back over and he just kind of blocked me. It was real and then my engine died right as I was trying to get over, and that's where how I managed to make it a 2-lane blockade instead of a 1-lane.
I could almost tell you word for word what
Accidentally
Joseph-
prepared a fucking ambush site.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
Don't forget
18
to
wheeler
add
honked at me good.
new spells there, Bingus.
Ah, yes. I forgot. I
You
get
can-
new
th-
spells.
You can forget one spell you currently learn and learn 2 new ones, or just learn 1 new one.
I will just learn one new one instead of separating because I like some of my spells. Or actually, I'm gonna get rid of minor. Well, minor illusion's a cantrip. I don't think
Yeah,
that
you can't
matters,
touch
does
the
it?
cantrips.
Yeah. All right, then I'll just add a spell. Let's see. Nope, that's a cantrip.
You do have 3rd level spells now.
Yes, I should look for those.
All right. Spades, what are you doing in the next 6 days?
I was gonna get back with you on that again.
Okay,
hadn't made.
that's fine.
It's been a wild week for me.
Yep, you're good. Hawk, you got any ideas to what you're doing for the next 6 days of downtime?
I don't know. Do I?
We can
Fuck
save
it.
it for next week. I'll put it in my
Fuck it.
notes.
No, fuck it. We're gonna do the bullshit inspiring leader.
Inspire me to not
shitty
murder the
speech.
other. Inspire me to not murder the other drivers on this roadway right now.
I'll accept it.
Well, you don't look good in orange,
Turns cloak orange.
or with silver matching bracelets.
Ooh, I'm learning this one. It's a level 2 spell. I don't care about the level 3s.
How
You'll see why.
dare you interrupt this inspiring
Inspired
speech?
Yeah, I'm trying to have a speech here. God damn it.
He's like, thank God for the interruptions.
All right, I learned the spell. It's invisibility.
Ooh.
What?
Hmm.
Somebody's shocked.
You read all the 3rd level spells and picked invisibility?
Yes.
Are you
Problem.
fucking kidding me?
You got a problem, huh?
Fireball, lightning bolt.
I already have that.
No. You don't.
You
Oh, I
have a
don't?
spell,
I thought I had
you
it.
don't have that.
Okay, and I don't need it. Chaos Bolt
Thank
works just
you.
as well.
It's a 20-foot radius.
So?
86.
It's okay, Michael. It's okay.
You forget that you're the one that charges in right next to the bad guy, so I can never use my spells.
There are definitely ways around that, Bingus, actually.
I'm playing my style. Leave me alone.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'll kill all you.
The
I
only
swear, I'll do it.
recommendation I would have is for getting Witch Bolt since you don't like it.
This is true. I don't use it.
And picking up another spell. But, that's just something I've noticed. It's fine.
I
It
don't
doesn't
use
matter what
Witch
you
Spell because it takes up a turn.
Yeah,
Or
I
Witch
know.
Bolt because it takes up a turn. I don't like you. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I can actually delete that.
All right.
Uh,
You guys
I'm
are
gonna choose fly.
you guys going into the town of
Hmm.
Stroit? Or are you going straight to the wizard's house?
Oh, what is this one?
I just want to go to the wizards.
Yeah, straight to the wizard.
All right.
We're up to see the wizard.
Well, wouldn't we have brought our
Um,
cart, given that we were intending on going this? Huh. I guess
But
we wouldn't
we-
have had a
we-
place for it on the
We were in a
boat.
boat.
Ooh. I kind of like. What is this?
Anyway,
I think you'll
That's
like
the
Lightning
cart.
Bolt. It's a 100-foot line.
I was debating whether there would be a entourage waiting for you at the wizard's house just to be difficult, and then Michael mentioned driving for the second half of this session, and I said no, we fight a lot. It can be fine.
Oh,
So you don't run into any goblins. There's no dwarves sent to guard the vault, as I had maybe thought about doing, just to make Hawk kill his brother.
what about
Uh,
explosion?
there are no traps ahead of you as you are able to navigate to. Well, there is that pitfall trap that you guys are aware of. I suppose instead of saying there are no traps, you guys are able
Instead
to
of
get.
making us roll history and then dexterity.
Yeah. But you guys are able to successfully head back to the wizard's house, which appears to be untouched since your departure, and you find yourselves in front of the hidden door.
It's a dang shame we talked to the king at all about this door. I know it was my suggestion, but
Yeah, that's why I consider there being an entourage waiting for y'all. Is the king foreseeing you guys double crossing the
but
wizard?
he knows we have no ill will.
Yeah, that.
Does he
Yeah.
though?
No, he does.
He doesn't
Under
trust the
zone of
Wingus.
truth.
He threatened to break my kneecaps.
You
Well,
were lying.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You didn't agree to it, and then you did say that you had no ill will towards the ground under the zone of truth.
In fairness, I also threatened to bust your kneecaps. So, like,
Same.
No, you threatened to fucking gut me alive. You didn't threaten to bust my kneecaps.
right?
My kneecaps are fine. The king threatened to crush me and bust my kneecaps.
There may have been a threat to eat you as well.
I don't remember this, but I'm pretty sure you would have done it anyway.
Yeah. Like, I don't remember fully, but I feel like that's something I would say. What's behind the